Hello there, friends. Arenji here, and if you guys haven't noticed yet, actually you probably already know by now that Vella did come out, and I don't know why they called her Vella. I was expecting Bella or something, but I guess Vella is kind of, I don't know. I guess it fits her personality, I guess. But what she is she is a dual wielding. Similar to land, basically just a really fast land. I think they tried to go a little bit more towards like a ninja or an assassin kind of person, because I know Kai is pretty fast, but he's ranged, and I think that's their first range other than magic. Magic could be like mid-ranged, but Kai is mainly for ranged, but he's quite fast, and I think it's when Kai came out, Kai and Eevee were the two fastest characters, and mainly Kai was the fastest. So I think they wanted a faster character to compete with the Lan. So they came out with a dual-wielding female. Now, I know a lot of people have been complaining about how similar she is to Lan. And yes, she is very similar to Lan. A lot of the same attacks are from the Lan. A lot of the attacks are just like the same, and I can show you how. Actually, here's one of them. You guys will probably notice this if you've ever gotten like the Lan to like level 30 or something. You probably recognize that attack. It's a well-known attack. I mean, everyone really. I've seen that, and I don't even play Lan. I got my Lan up to level 20. I want to say that 20. Just enough to get a good understanding, but I didn't want to go any farther because I don't like playing heavy characters. I like to play light characters, and that's what I like about Vella. She's a little bit lighter. Actually, she's a lot lighter, but you can still wear heavy armor. She's more like mid-heavy. I was able to wear full plate on my Eevee, but she wasn't meant. She was meant to wear cloth and maybe some light armor. And then the Lan and the Carrot. Hello there, friends. Arenji here, and if you guys haven't noticed yet, actually you probably already know by now that Vella did come out, and I don't know why they called her Vella. I was expecting Bella or something, but I guess Vella is kind of, I don't know. I guess it fits her personality, I guess. But what she is she is a dual wielding. Similar to Lan, basically just a really fast Lan. I think they tried to go a little bit more towards like a ninja or an assassin kind of person, because I know Kai is pretty fast, but he's ranged, and I think that's their first range other than magic. Magic could be like mid-ranged, but Kai is mainly for ranged, but he's quite fast, and I think it's when Kai came out, Kai and Eevee were the two fastest characters, and mainly Kai was the fastest. So I think they wanted a faster character to compete with the Lan. So they came out with a dual-wielding female. Now, I know a lot of people have been complaining about how similar she is to Lan. And yes, she is very similar to Lan. A lot of the same attacks are from the Lan. A lot of the attacks are just like the same, and I can show you how. Actually, here's one of them. You guys will probably notice this if you've ever gotten like the Lan to like level 30 or something. You probably recognize that attack. It's a well-known attack. I mean, everyone really. I've seen that, and I don't even play Lan. I got my Lan up to level 20. I want to say that 20. Just enough to get a good understanding, but I didn't want to go any farther because I don't like playing heavy characters. I like to play light characters, and that's what I like about Vella. She's a little bit lighter. Actually, she's a lot lighter, but you can still wear heavy armor. She's more like mid-heavy. I was able to wear full plate on my Eevee, but she wasn't meant. She was meant to wear cloth and maybe some light armor. And then the Lan and the Carrot were meant mainly heavy armor, and Vella is more like a lighter, maybe light, maybe heavy, but definitely not plate, but she can still very much able to use plate. My Eevee was barely able to use full Quimeli, I think it is, Quimella, something like that. But she was able to use full of it. I had to have it like +9 each piece, and I was like barely, I was like very close to the edge of the weight thing. But Vella is very, she's not quite as heavy as a Lan, but she's not quite as light as an Eevee. And her speed is the biggest difference between her and a Lan. Even though they're very similar attacks, actually almost, for the most part, the exact same attacks. Her speed sets her apart from the Lan. The Lan is, he's a little bit, I don't want to say slow, he's still very fast, but he's slower than Vella, but his attacks are a lot more powerful than Vella. And Vella is a lot faster, actually, I can show you. I wish I can compare it, but I can't play two at once unless I have my laptop up. But I mean, you can see right here, very fast. And you really can't keep up with your button clicking. I usually just button mash it. And what I really like is that her swordsmanship is very unique. Every time you click left click and then you press it twice, it's a different attack, and from there you can take a right click to make it a smash. But from there you can attack more than once. Like if you take it up to the 4th stage, which is the 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right click, you'll get that attack. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, you get that, and then you can do it again a second time. That's what I like. Now I haven't played LAN. I don't know if that is known in LAN. I don't know if you can do that with LAN. You probably can. You probably can. You can probably do it pretty easily. Or I don't even know if it's, I just don't know. But that's one of the nice things with Vella is that you can do that. 1, 2, 3, and then it has that attack. Now, she also has a smash attack like that you can charge up, just like the Fiona. And I don't know if LAN can do it yet. Or, not yet, but I don't know if the LAN can do that or not. I haven't gotten that far. I think I am level 21. I've gotten my LAN up to about level 20, I want to say. Probably 19, probably not even 20, I forget. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, here's another one. Since they added the jump, what's really neat is you can attack. Oh wait, no, sorry. 1, and then hold down the right button, then you jump. You jump without clicking the actual jump button, so it's a part of the combo. And when you jump, you can spin and then attack. So that jumping acts as another attack in the combo, which is it's very what do I want to say? It plays well. It's a very, you can attack many different ways. There's many different combos. It's not just one basic attack and then the smashes. One click and then you can jump. It's kind of weird. Let me check if I can do this. I just found this out, and I guess I'm not very good. Click, jump, and then, oh wait, no. Click. You can also do that as a combo. It's like a finishing move, which is nice. Her charge smash. Oh wait, no. 1. There we go. Oh no, it logged out there for a second. No. There we go. Yeah, I didn't jump, like I didn't actually press the jump button at all. Now, as far as her attacks go, they're pretty much straightforward. I mean, you attack, you use different things to attack. And then, one other thing that's really nice is that she's mainly meant for countering and attacking. I haven't gotten to countering yet because I'm only level 21. Actually, I can show you what skills I have. You can, there's my mouse, V. You can see right now if you want to pause and look at it. That's all I've gotten. That's all I've gotten. So, I mean, I tried to unlock as much as I could. Deadly Storm, I could probably open that up. I don't know. So yeah, there's just a tons and tons of different attacks, and that allows for a lot, a wide variety of strategies, especially in not necessarily raid bosses, but in soloing. It makes her a really good soloist, similar to Kai. Kai is very easy to, not easy to solo with, but more available to solo. And now, similar to Kai, her dash is very far. You can see how the dash is really far. It's a really, and I was playing with the polar bear raid, and it was very easy to dodge the polar bear. Now, hence I was, well, not hence, but I was in a party of 4 and 6, and obviously it's easy to dodge when there's a party of 4 and 6. I haven't tried soloing yet. I don't like to solo, because what does soloing do for me? Other than good XP, it doesn't really do anything for you. So I don't like to practice soloing that much. I would rather practice in a party, so you can get better in working in parties and strategies and finding your niche in fighting. And that's where I think Vella shines, is in, or sadly, that's where Vella shines, is in soloing. Because she's really good in soloing, but she's not very good in, I mean, I don't want to say she's not very good in parties, but she shines the best in soloing. And now, most people, I just saw level 35, and that's probably the highest level that I've seen yet. So I don't think a lot of people have gotten very far with her yet, so I don't think that people have had too much time to practice in raids with her, like Irakul and Titan and Thor, because those are all levels. Irakul is level 50, I think, level 50 something. But that, once people start using her on raids, I think she'll come out with what her place is actually meant to be. So yeah, I'm anxious to see what she turns into when she turns like level 60s and 70s and 50s, because she's a new character, and she is very similar to Lan, very similar, but she doesn't have the same niche as the Lan. She has a completely different niche, and I think Nexon probably could have made that niche a little bit more separate, a little bit more space between Lan and Vella, but I think they did a fairly decent job, and I'm sure over the next few years that they'll eventually make her a little bit better and a little bit more unique. Right now, they released a ton of new, no, not nice, escape, there we go. They released a ton of new weapons. I just deleted a whole bunch of my old weapons that I have, but I probably should have kept them to show you. The Avenger Eye. This one's a fairly new one. I don't know if it's new to Vella. It might be just new to the Season 2. But right now, you can see that it's only for Lan, Vella. So right now, even though Nexon said in the interview that they were going to be separate, or that might be separate, Vella and Lan's weapons are right now under the same category. So you can take your Dreamweaver blades from your Lan and put them on your Vella, and she could be able to use them. Now spears, on the other hand, don't. They just don't. I don't think they will expand Vella into the spears. I don't think they will, because that would be, right now, swords over spears would be power over speed. And I don't think that Nexon wants spears to go to Vella, because it would make her too fast. I mean, right now she's fairly uncontrollable. I mean, uncontrollable is, it's very hard. You almost have to button mash to get to the next level of attacks. I don't want to say she's too fast, but you have to be very confident in your clicking to get it just right. And I think everything else is fairly straightforward. Here's my character stats if you want to see that, but I'm only level 21, nothing special, no attack speed. They probably should have made her, 'cause, I mean, you can see she has a lot of attacks, and they're very fast, but she's moving around with a whole bunch of different sword motions at the same time, and it's very confusing to see that. It looks surreal, and they probably should have smoothed that out a little bit better, make it a little bit more fluid, and that might also be just my opinion. And you can see no one in their right mind would move that fast. See, they probably shouldn't have put the power attack in there because that's focusing towards power and strength when she's mainly focused towards speed and dodging and countering. They probably should have done away with that. They probably shouldn't have brought that in. It was too similar to Fiona. They should have given it to Lan, assuming Lan doesn't have it right now. They might have it. They probably do have it. And I think that's about it. Can't use that yet. So yeah, this is my view on Vella. Now I'm probably going to do another one. I'm probably going to do more commentaries with her. I don't know yet. I was planning on doing just recording everything I do and then put it online. But I decided I don't really want to do that because it's way too much time, and 15 minutes is just not the best thing to be doing and recording. I might do an affinity test with her. I don't know yet. So stay tuned for that. Oh, here's something. I think, oh, magic powder. Nice. Wasn't expecting that. They really should have done, they should have worked on that, this head thing better because it's going through the armor. They should have worked on, that's the stuff they need to work on, not necessarily gameplay. Because gameplay is great for this. They've added so much stuff on the gameplay. Things are very unique with Vindictus. I'm glad that they spent so much time on attacks, different attacks, variable attacks. But I think that they need to focus. Now, then again, I am working on a very good computer. Not everyone has a very good computer, and it is a free-to-play game, so you can't expect too much. But I mean, then I'm getting into a completely different topic, and I need to stay on Vella. So, yeah, I might make a video about bugs later. But I mean, it's pretty good. I like it. They probably should have done better on the chainmail too, but I think it's good. I'll probably continue playing her. I have a 70 Eevee late, and I'm probably not going to raise her to 80 unless I get Lacanoli up to 70, and then I might raise them both at the same time. But right now I'm mainly going to focus on Lacanoli. And by the way, Lacanoli stands for, I took 3 years of Latin, and Lacanoli means fire, the one who holds fire, which I thought was pretty neat, even though she's not a mage. It's pretty neat. Yeah, so it's good. I'm on the East server, and there's my name. Shoot me a message, and we'll play a raid. I'll see you guys later.